and go.
Alright.
So how'd you,
Anyways, we're
like the movie?
Secrets of Dumbledore. What were you gonna tell the lady up front? I'll take one for Secrets of
Dumbledore?
Dumbledore.
No, the closeted secrets of Dumbledore.
Hey. Anyway.
Hey, it was the 20s or 30s or whatever the fuck it
I think
was.
it's late 20s.
Even in the magic world, they didn't want gays, alright?
Alright, so overall, what did you think?
I like the movie.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember the first or second one, but I remember the first one being pretty good and the second one being, but this one went back to good. So if you're gonna keep going, I'm with it. You know, if you want to keep going, definitely do it.
I like the first one the most still, just because I think it's
Oh,
the most, I don't know, solid, I guess, start to finish movie by itself. These movies are a lot darker than the Harry Potter movies were, and even the later
this
Harry
one had
Potter
me pissed
movies.
off within literally probably
5
the
minutes?
first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Where they're killing animals and shit.
This movie is so freaking brutal.
Bambi thought she had bad,
Yeah, it was Bambi bad.
and they're just.
Yeah.
They're slitting their throats and stuff, and then killing the mom, and then bringing it back alive, and kill it again.
Yeah, so fucked up, so brutal. The part with the crab taking people and then incinerating
I was
them.
okay with that one.
I'm just saying, in general, it's fucking brutal. And in the second one, the dead babies. It's like 2-3 dead baby scenes in there.
I don't
Jesus
remember.
Christ,
I don't
man.
remember.
Yeah, it's brutal. I actually kind of respect that it's, you know, it's getting darker, just like as the Harry Potter movies went on, it got darker.
I think they should have been a tad bit more dark. I get their like kids books and whatever, but when you dig deeper into the Harry Potter lore, there's tragedy on top of tragedy on top of tragedy.
Pretty tragic.
I mean, Harry's whole story is tragic. The story was pretty good.
I don't know, some of the stories seemed a little weird to me.
I think the whole brother getting captured in the scorpion gulag and getting him out was a huge waste of time.
I just think
But-
the whole plot choice of saying we gotta juggle what we want to do because he can see the future was a little weird.
Didn't
to
really
me.
see or explain why he could see the future.
Well, all I
Why
remember
can't he
is
see
he's
the
like killing that thing.
Yeah, he
like,
killed it,
swimming
saw
in
it
its
in its
blood.
reflection.
Yeah.
But then he saw in the reflection of the car window
Yeah.
of something.
Tina wasn't in it. Well, she was kind of in it. Newt's girlfriend.
Catherine Watterson?
Yes, gorgeous human being. My God, evolution has
She's alright.
peaked.
Yeah.
She was barely in it, and I love her in the first 2 movies, and I rewatched the second one, and I was watching it, and he goes, oh, she's busy doing this. I was like, oh, I don't remember she's in here. And then she does get involved, and I was like, oh, thank God. And here they did that, like, oh, she's doing
She's
something.
busy. She's busy.
Yeah.
And just leave it at
Get
that.
your ass
And then
in
she
here.
shows up at the end of the wedding.
Yeah. So she's like the Ministry of Magic. Tina's the Ministry of Magic president in the United States now, is what I understood. Wouldn't that be a perfect plot thing to put her in the batch of the mix to get her involved? Wouldn't you think Tina wouldn't be like, I'm gonna focus on my career, she can deal with that Nazi stuff? No, she'd be like, I'm gonna go get my sister. She would be a part of it. There's so many reasons why she should have been involved in this movie, and she just wasn't. I guess there was some kind of scheduling conflict where she was doing something else.
If we're going towards casting and stuff, which is very important with this one, especially because Grindelwald was played by
Johnny Depp.
Replaced
First it was
big
played
time.
by Colin Farrell, which I thought did
Damn,
fine.
man, they going through this real quick. Like
Yeah.
fucking Defense of the Dark Arts teachers in the Harry
Yeah,
Potter
really.
series. There's
They better
next.
keep him though. They better
Next.
keep Mickelson for
Honestly, he should have been the pick
From the beginning.
I love,
He's good.
no homo, love
Just-
his face.
What's wrong with it?
Love his face.
I tell that to Dumbledore.
Everything he's in, I love it.
Yeah, he's good. He's good in here. He does carry the
And he
movie,
played
honestly.
the character well.
He did.
And this was the first time you really see the gayness of the Harry Potter world.
Did you say gayness?
Gayness.
It's
Yeah.
called love.
No right wingers going to see this movie.
No.
It's got magic. It's got gayness. That's about it. That's all you need.
There's Nazis in there. They'd like that.
Yeah, they like the Nazis.
They got wizarding Nazis.
It's very political.
Very political. This whole movie.
There's elections and shit.
Yeah. Like, I guess the first one was more on the beasts getting loose in New York and Credence. Second one was mainly about Credence learning who he was. And this one was politics. Very political. He got pardoned and now he's running for office. It must be really easy to run for office in the Wizarding World.
That was kind of out of their control though, because that one fuck, I don't know who he was. Okay, so Newt went up to him and said, hey, here's a message. Do what's right, not easy. And he's like, you know I'm a politician, right?
Yeah, I know, that's funny. You know who you're talking to right now? I'm talking about king politician right here.
If we had Bambi's, bowing to every worthy person, we wouldn't have a Congress. And honestly, that may have been the most beautiful part of this movie, is to say that a little Bambi thing would bow to something that's worthy, and they're over there slitting its throat, and bathing with its blood.
That's so
that's something Hillary Clinton or some weird Lindsey Graham.
Underneath the Pizza Hut?
Lindsey Graham, let me throw a red one in there.
Trump? Is that why his skin's so orangey?
Yeah, Trump too. I think he's too stupid to do the ritual thing. But
how do I do this again?
Yeah.
It's a knife. What do you think?
I think that was goddamn brilliant. Jude Law is starting to prove more and more that he's a good Gandalf. I know what I said. I don't know why, but I love Aberforth. I don't know, his attitude, his fuck you attitude, I love it. I actually like Jacob Kowalski. He's okay, but honestly, again, had no relevance to the story. I mean, he brought Queenie back, but was that part of the plan, or?
I don't know. That's the whole weird fake
Why do they
burglary.
have a muggle?
The whole weird fake burglar part in the beginning to see if he would help her. That was weird.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
And she said, "We need you because you got a good heart." Okay, and then, yeah, I don't know. He's just like, we need him back in the story, and we need you in there.
He's just there to represent.
I guess the argument would be that you need to throw Grindelwald through a loop, and he would be a monkey wrench in the magical gears.
Which I guess worked because he was at the party.
He did kind of do that. But he's really funny, and the humor in this movie was actually pretty solid. Animals being cute and adorable and goofy, especially that little niffler, little platypus thing that's always stealing everything. Why do you gotta... No.
Why did you have to die?
I love the beast in here, too. Like, that little air balloon dragon thing.
You think they would use that thing a little bit more?
Yeah, and what happened to the beast in the first one, like his little yo-yo dragon? They're kind of focusing on the picking plant and the niffler. The action in this movie was actually pretty sick.
The one-on-one?
Yeah, the one-on-one with Grindelwald and Dumbledore was crazy.
It competed with the one-on-one of Dumbledore and Voldemort, but still. Voldemort 101, Dumbledore wins.
Was cool.
Just wins.
But this one was sick, and it was like fast-paced. They're popping over here, they're popping over there.
And they're dodging things.
Yeah. And I love the part where his thing cracks, and there's like, it's on, isn't it? And they're like, yeah, I guess it is.
And they start going, I was so pissed. I was like, I swear to God, if they just if they cut away in this one part and they come out of it all bleeding and stuff and we missed it, I'm gonna be pissed. But no, we got it.
We got it, and it was cool. He keeps going in these weird dimensional pockets where nothing happens. What is that?
Pocket, like a timeless...
Like they destroy shit, dissolve back into the real world, and nothing happened. I did like that fight with Credence, where Credence was like blowing through those carts and everything.
But
then none of that happened. Dumbledore spanked him. I mean, obviously it wasn't that bad for him. Even in the beginning, that little action scene was pretty cool where you see the spells just jolting through the dark trees. And
it was fast paced. It was really good.
It was pretty. The action in there was, the choreography bumped it up a little bit. So just overall, good choreography, special effects, and yeah, the duels were sick. What would you rate this? With the 3 movies. I know you don't remember the second one. The second one's kind of irrelevant because I'm
gonna rate this on its own. As a whole, I don't know. I'd say maybe, I keep thinking 7.5 to me, which would be like a C.
I'll probably give it a 7 just because the plot was like, it was just weird at some points. Like when they're in the German Ministry of Magic building and they're like, we don't know uns. And then he's like, hey, it's that guy. Come here, fella. You just kidnapped one of your buddies and you're like, you better tell us. And then a wall comes up and he just comes outside and starts kicking a stone.
Also, the assassination attempt. Real quick.
The thing
she goes, she's looking at it and it's swimming around in her glass and she goes,
It comes out.
And the guy who serves it should have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
Dead
his
giveaway.
black eyes,
His
his
fucking
fucking hair.
Some guy's like, no, you need more shadow. You're way too pleasant.
He was too German.
Yeah.
And it was,
here's you go.
wasn't it floating in the air? Like, I could have swore it came out of the cup and it was like about
Well,
to
I
bite
think
her.
the chick brought it up with her spell and shot it over on the wall. But she was swirling it around. She's like,
You know,
throw the fucking thing. You're a wizard.
You know how you look in your cup and you see the slightest little bit of
Hair or something swimming around. You're like, no. This thing's got tentacles.
This thing's on fire. My hand's hot. No, yeah, I'd rate it then in order. I would probably go first or 1, 3, 2 in order of my favorite because that first one is still my favorite. I can't wait for the next one. I hope there's gonna be a next one. This ending seemed like it was trying to, like, if it ends here, at least it ends happy kind of thing. But there's still more shit that needs to be done. Obviously,
He's like, hey, if you need me
obviously
for
Grindelwald
another movie.
has followers and he hasn't been, you know, put in Azkaban, so obviously there is something that needs to be shown. Credence didn't die. He got reconnected with his dad, who is the mom. They didn't really say the whole ship swapping of babies, who was the mom. I guess that was the mom, the chick who died, who was reaching for their baby, who she thought was Credence, but wasn't Credence. Yeah, he just said, I'm your dad. They did a little tip of the hat to Snape when he said always. You ever think about me? He said always. And then he just kind of wobbled down the steps and rolled credits. Like, okay, are you gonna explain a little bit? Because that was the whole second movie was who's Credence and who's his family and blah, 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 and you're just like me.
And they just kind of
let's
throw
go.
Aberforth in there.
Yeah.
He's the bartender.
He's the bartender.
Who's like angry at Dumbledore and stuff.
His-
He's never really there.
His brother is like working at a very prestigious. It's like a spell.
Prestigioso.
School, and he's over there washing dishes, making disgusting soup.
But I
It
like
tastes
his-
amazing.
I love his energy though. He's like,
Yeah,
fuck
fuck you. I don't have to prove
You're a
anything.
Dumbledore? What was
Fuck
that?
you.
Oh.
Alright, that was our review. We'll see you guys in the next one.